Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the National Guard number 100V. This is a mill finish aluminum door sweep with a vinyl insert is what this is. This is an incredibly generic, common, ubiquitous, all the time going to sell it sort of door sweep. This is going to be purchased by a subcontractor who's installing doors and frames, whose contract says I need doors and frames and hinges and locks and door closers and exit devices and weather stripping. Typical, inexpensive, does the job, seals the bottom of the door, is not particularly remarkable in any way, except that it's economical and does seal the bottom of the door. In my opinion, it has a lot of downsides, primarily because it's made of vinyl. Vinyl is incredibly poor with exposure to UV or extreme temperatures. But it does work to serve towards the economy of the product. One advantage of it, though, is that it has this flap on the return face to the door. The aluminum is so thin that if you were to tighten those screws down, you might get an imperceptible bubble between them, depending on how the screws went in. So you might bend that a little bit, but that flap back there will help prevent intrusion from the backside, and quite frankly, it's probably a design requirement so that the sweep is at least effective in that regard as a sweep. The aluminum's not very thick, it's not very tall, the length of the vinyl's not very long, but if you have a job to do and you have to supply door sweeps, this is it. This is a good quality product. You're going to use it every day. Again, probably used by somebody who's going for economy more than quality. If quality is of the concern, you might seek for a neoprene or a silicone or a bristle sort of insert. This is just a mill finish. Okay. There is a link below this video to a document called Catalog. Let's review that next. That catalog has several different variants of vinyl sweeps that are on there, and some bristle as well, but vinyl. A triple fin, which is real common. We sell a lot of that here in Chicago. I'm not sure why. I am sure why. It's a design that contractors in Chicago are familiar with. Different lengths on the vinyl, different thicknesses of the vinyl, with drip caps as well as without. I like the drip cap model, that 1015V. The 100 is going to be available in the mill aluminum, which is this, clear anodized, a brass anodized, and then a dark bronze as well. Okay. There's a note there in terms of the color of the vinyl. Sometimes people find that an important detail. Vinyl is gray, with the exception of certain areas where it's called out. For some reason, it's brown on that dark bronze color and not black. Who really knows why? Dimensionally now, there is an image below this video that shows the important dimensional properties. Let's go over that now. 7/8 is the overall height of the aluminum extrusion. Then you've got a 1/2 inch of vinyl. So you're going to be at 1 3/8. The projection of it's probably something in the range of 5/16. Not a very critical dimension to actually know, but something like that. About 5/16. Okay. Available in lots of different lengths on the website. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces and indicate in the comment field what length you would like for us to cut the material back to. Now the reasoning is this. If you had to take this 4-foot piece and cut it down to say 42 inch, you'd eliminate that slotted hole that's there. And speaking of that slotted hole, screws are included in a complementary finish. So if you ordered a custom length, we'll not only cut it to length, but we will have the slotted hole made at the proper distance from the edge and the proper center to center as well. It's nice to have the slotted hole from the factory because, of course, not every sill is level and not every jamb is plumb. It's nice to be able to take that door sweep and tailor it on the bottom of the door exactly to suit the conditions. When you're pre-drilling those screw holes, the drill bit has a tendency to walk a little bit before you pierce into the door if you've not used a center punch. And very likely where you're installing this on the bottom of the metal door, you've got an inverted bottom channel with 2 layers of steel. So that's a bit tricky to get through all of that without the drill bit walking a little bit on you. So it's handy to have those slotted holes from the factory. So if you ordered a custom length, just order the next longest piece or pieces and indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to ship it out at, and that's how we'll do it. This little ripple that you see in the vinyl, that's just because of the packaging that it's stuffed into, and of course that relaxes with time. Okay. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the National Guard products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, along with a link to the full product catalog. If you have more than an occasional need for weather stripping, I urge you to at least familiarize yourself with their catalog, as the name National Guard, or NGP, is synonymous with commercial weather stripping primarily. Not only door sweeps made of aluminum, but thresholds and perimeter gasketing. Material, again, made of aluminum, stainless steel, architectural bronze. They have some residential weather stripping, Curved-in style weather stripping. They even have a line of metal vision frames that you'll use in both wood and metal doors. If you have any questions on the National Guard Products 100V, vinyl and mill aluminum door sweep, or any other National Guard product, please feel free to reach out to us.